What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to show you a story, man, where two people turned Myrtle Beach into a real live action movie, guns blazing. And lawmakers really need to do something extreme as far as punishments go for reckless, lawless crimes that just show careless chaos. And they're increasing. Now, you see this guy on the screen right here. The guy you see on the screen is 20 years old, believe it or not. And he do look like something's wrong with him, and I honestly believe it is too. This guy's name is Omarion Glass, right? Now, this story right here takes place in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and this recently happened in the last couple days. This guy, along with a 17-year-old boy that was the driver of a stolen car by the name of Riley Pegram, which they're not going to show you because he's under 18. These two driving in the car, police behind them in a chase, where the 17-year-old is the driver and Mr. Glass, pictured here, was the passenger. This guy, while running from police, leans out the car multiple times and fires shots with a rifle at police in busy streets like it's a movie. A movie. If that's not bad enough, look what this fool did at his arraignment hearing, or his bail here, his bond hearing. You cannot tell me that there's a certain level of retardation that a lot of young people have nowadays. And when I say retardation, I'm not saying health-wise, like, you know, like an ailment, like Down syndrome. I don't mean, no, when I say that, I'm not talking about people with Down syndrome. What I'm talking about is at a certain level, as their age continues to grow because of time and just life, their mind doesn't catch up. Look at this crap, y'all.
Both people charged in connection to a Myrtle Beach chase-turned-shooting will remain in jail tonight. This is WMBF News at 6. I'm Eric Weisfeld.
And I'm Rachel Bogle. Let's get straight to our Ashley Listrom, who joins us live from the city's police headquarters. So, Ashley, tell us more about this decision and what all went into it.
Eric, Rachel, a judge denied bond today for both 20-year-old Omarion Glass and 17-year-old Riley Pegram, who are accused of leading officers through the Market Common to 67th Avenue North in a stolen car yesterday morning, all while firing shots at them along the way. Now, we only got a chance to watch Glass's bond hearing, but that's where Myrtle Beach's top cop delivered one of her most powerful messages.
That's all you want. It is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. Not in Myrtle Beach, not in Horry County, and not in our state.
A stern warning from Police Chief Amy Prock, directed at the 20-year-old who appeared to be laughing and rolling his eyes during his own bond hearing. Those reactions coming as officers recounted Thursday's chase, in which they claim Glass leaned out of the passenger side of that stolen car and fired at them with a rifle.
I specifically looked at this defendant in the face as he pulled a firearm out, hung out of the side of the vehicle, and shot at me.
Those shots, officers say, didn't just put them in danger, but also threatened dozens of bystanders in one of the city's busiest and fastest growing areas.
Not only did he try and take my life, but those bullets that he fired could have went anywhere. Men, women, children, babies, innocent people that were in their households in the area. He showed a complete disregard for human life.
And as both Glass and his co-defendant await their trials from a cell, Myrtle Beach's mayor is hoping their cases teach a lesson to anyone trying to replicate their alleged crimes in her city.
My message is keep your bad behavior at home. If this is what you intend to do when you come here, don't come. You're not the type of visitor we want here.
Glass and Pegram are facing multiple charges, including 3 counts of attempted murder each. Reporting in Myrtle Beach, Ashley Listrom, WMBF News.
You see that? laughing. Just dumb shit. Laughing. The judge up there and the prosecutor talking to him, trying to scold him, and he laughing right in their face. Now I'm gonna tell you something. When you see these young dudes do this type of stuff and they laugh, a lot of times it's a fear reflex. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when they're laughing, they act like they don't care. They do care. They scared. But either way, man, to do that in court, it shows the temperament of people nowadays and how they feel about the justice system or getting caught or doing crime. This, I'm going to do what I want to do and you ain't going to do nothing about it. I laugh in your face shit is what's out here. They need to reboot the justice system and how they take care of matters in which people do reckless, lawless shit with abandon. This guy, just like the cop said, I looked him right in his eye and he shot right at the car. And he did it multiple times, didn't just shoot once. These dudes out here making their own play in video games that they must have played a long time ago. Them bullets could have hit anybody, just like the cop said. Could have hit a kid, could have hit a woman, could have hit anybody. And it's very easy for a lot of people, sometimes in my comment section, oh, you be saying this, you be saying that. What if you was one of the people or somebody you love, one of your children, your wife, your girlfriend, your grandma got hit by one of them bullets from this retard right here? Everything changes. Why? Because things don't affect us until they affect us personally. Shouldn't have to get to that. From an empathetic standpoint, this shit gotta stop. And they need to be called out. He's 20 years old, and this is what he's deciding to do. Running around with a teenager. I told you the mind is retarded. You could be 20 years old, and your mindset could be that of 16. I told my sons, I said, it seemed like now, young men, their mind is 4 years behind their age. He's 20. If what I said was true, mindset of a 16-year-old, who is he with? A 17-year-old. There it is right there. There it is right there. This I don't give a F and I'm going to do what I want attitude, I'd squash it in the justice system. I would. This guy didn't care about nothing. Then he sit up there and laugh and look stupid. And what did I tell you about how criminals be looking? The ones that do the weirdest stuff that make you scratch your head. Look at their eyes. Look at their face. You notice nowadays you see a lot of younger men that get in trouble. They always look like homeless people or they look like nobody cares about them. And a lot of times that's true. A lot of these kids are feral. And they become feral men. And they get out here in the street with a little bit of freedom. You know what I'm saying? And this is what you get. A lot of these kids, when they're young, as soon as they get 18, they just leave the house. They migrate. Or they just get kicked out. Or they just never go home. And then they let the street raise them. And that's why all this crazy street crime shit is on the rise, because you got a bunch of kids out here or a bunch of men that are still with a child mind and run in packs with teenagers. He 20 years old. Shouldn't he be running with a 17-year-old? Definitely shouldn't be in a position where he got a 17-year-old driving around and you in a stolen car. A likes B alike, plus they see it like you see it. Misery love company. There's your proof right there. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You cannot civilize savages. I would show this motherfucker no leniency. I don't give a fuck how old he was. Because he should know better. And he does. That's why he laughed when they told him right from wrong. See, here's the thing. These motherfuckers don't just wake up and somebody tells them about this stuff and they say, hey, you know what? I didn't know. I didn't know it was wrong to steal cars. I didn't know it was wrong to shoot guns at police. I didn't know it was wrong to have a gun in the first damn place. They've been told before. And the reason why I say I wouldn't be lenient against this type of person right here is because at any given time in his life, I'm more than sure that God gave him wisdom through somebody else trying to counsel him or mentor him, or it put somebody in his life that gave him a crossroad in which to pick and he willfully chose the wrong one. Some people don't like being told what to do, and some people don't like law or order. And that's why you got a lot of chaos and disorder out here. Fuck that. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.